The air crackled with anticipation. Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals. Denver Nuggets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. The series was tied 2-2. The winner of this pivotal game would seize control. The tension was palpable in Ball Arena. Fans buzzed with nervous energy. Every possession felt like a heavyweight bout. This game was a must-win for both teams. Both were playing with a sense of urgency. A loss for the Nuggets would mean facing elimination on the road. For the Timberwolves, it was a chance to steal a game in Denver and head home with a chance to close out the series. The stakes couldn't have been higher. The atmosphere was electric. The crowd roared with every basket. The energy was infectious. You could feel the weight of the moment. Every bounce of the ball, every whistle, every rebound carried the weight of a season's worth of work. This was playoff basketball at its finest. Nikola Jokić, the Nuggets' Serbian superstar, was ready. He had that focused look in his eyes. His face was calm, but you could sense the fire in his belly. He was ready to put on a show. From the opening tip, Jokić was a man on a mission. He started the game with a flurry of baskets. He was hitting shots from everywhere, fadeaways, hook shots, even a three-pointer to silence the doubters. His footwork was impeccable. He was making it look easy. Jokić wasn't just scoring, though. He was orchestrating the offense, finding cutters with pinpoint passes, setting up his teammates for open shots. He was a maestro conducting a symphony of basketball brilliance. It was a joy to watch. One play in particular stood out. Jokić received the ball at the high post. He surveyed the court. Two defenders converged on him. He didn't panic. With a flick of his wrist, he sent a no-look pass to a wide-open Aaron Gordon, cutting to the basket for an easy dunk. The crowd erupted. That's what Jokić does. He makes the impossible look routine. His vision is unparalleled. His ability to anticipate plays before they happen is uncanny. He's not just a scorer, he's a basketball savant. Jokić finished the first quarter with 12 points and 5 assists. He was setting the tone. The Timberwolves had no answer for him. They tried doubling him, but he just found the open man. They tried playing him straight up, but he just backed them down and scored at will. He was unstoppable. The second half started much like the first. Jokić continued his dominance. He was scoring at will. He was getting to the free throw line. He was making the Timberwolves pay for every mistake. The Nuggets were feeding off his energy. The lead ballooned to 20 points. The crowd was going wild. Chants of MVP rained down from the rafters. Jokić was putting on a clinic. It was a performance for the ages, but the Timberwolves weren't done yet. They started to mount a comeback. Karl Anthony Towns started to heat up. Anthony Edwards started to attack the basket. The Nuggets' lead dwindled. The tension in the arena ratcheted up another notch. The Timberwolves cut the lead to single digits. The momentum had shifted. The Nuggets looked rattled. The crowd was getting nervous. This was a test of the Nuggets' mettle. Could they withstand the Timberwolves' charge? Jokić, as he always does, remained calm. He didn't force any shots. He kept running the offense. He trusted his teammates. He knew that the Nuggets would weather the storm. The Nuggets started to answer back. Jamal Murray hit a big three-pointer. Michael Porter Jr. made a tough layup. The Nuggets were clinging to their lead. The game was going down to the wire. Jokić, sensing the moment, took over. He started to attack the basket with renewed vigor. He was drawing fouls. He was getting and ones. He was putting the team on his back. One play was particularly impressive. Jokić received the ball on the low block. He backed his defender down. He spun towards the basket. He absorbed contact from two defenders and still managed to finish the layup while drawing the foul. The crowd went berserk. That's the Joker we know and love. He's a force of nature. He's a walking mismatch. He can score on anybody. He's the most skilled big man in the league, and he was putting on a show. With the game on the line, Jokić hit 2 clutch free throws to ice the game. The Nuggets held on to win by a score of 114-108. Jokić finished the game with 40 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. It was a performance for the ages. The crowd chanted MVP as Jokić walked off the court. He had earned it. He had carried the Nuggets to victory. He had shown why he is one of the most dominant players in the league. The Nuggets were now 1 win away from the Western Conference Finals. They had taken control of the series. They were playing with confidence. They had the best player in the series, and they knew it. As the buzzer sounded, the crowd erupted. The energy was palpable. The roar was deafening. Fans hugged, high-fived, and cheered. It was a moment of pure joy and exhilaration. The Nuggets had taken a commanding 3-2 lead in the series. The victory was a testament to the team's resilience. They had weathered the storm. They had fought back from adversity. They had shown their championship mettle. The fans recognized this and showed their appreciation with a deafening roar. The atmosphere was electric. It was a night to remember in Denver. The fans, the players, the coaches, Everyone was united in their celebration. It was a reminder of the power of sport and its ability to bring people together. Jokic's performance sent a message to the rest of the league. The Nuggets were for real. They had a superstar who could carry them to the promised land. The Timberwolves now faced an uphill battle. The Nuggets had momentum on their side. They had home court advantage. They had a belief that they could win it all. The Timberwolves, on the other hand, were reeling. They had to find a way to stop Jokić, or their season would be over. The series was far from over. The Timberwolves were a talented team. They could still bounce back. But the Nuggets had the upper hand. They had the Joker, and he was playing like a man possessed. Game 5 was a night to remember in Denver. It was a night that showcased the brilliance of Nikola Jokić. It was a night that showcased the resilience of the Denver Nuggets. It was a night that showcased the passion of the Nuggets faithful. The Nuggets were on the cusp of greatness. They had a chance to make history, and they had the best player in the world leading the way. The future was bright in the mile-high city. The Nuggets' journey was far from over. But on this night, they had taken a giant leap forward. They had proven that they were contenders, and they had done it on the back of their Serbian superstar.